to all the pregnant mothers out there dealing with back pain, chiropractics can benefit you too. And we're here with Jenny from Pinnacle to find out how. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I was telling you that when I was pregnant, many times, I did engage in a lot of chiropractic care because it really kind of changes how your body operates. So you need that. So what does being pregnant do to your spine?
100%. So pregnancy can be really hard on your back. Obviously, you realize that as well. And it changes, being that you're pregnant, your center of gravity changes as you progress through your pregnancy and as baby grows. And so with that, you have a lot of like the curves of your spine change because they have to. And then with that, the backside of your body gets really tight. So your pelvis, your legs, all of that gets tight, which is why like sciatica becomes really popular and common as you progress through your pregnancy, because all those muscles have to tighten and protect you as your baby grows.
And a lot of people, especially if you are a new mom, maybe this is your first pregnancy and you're told, of course, you're going to have aches and pains. That's common. But at what point do you say, I think I really need to get chiropractic care now?
Yeah, and so for most moms that come in, first-time moms, they have some sort of pain that either it's excruciating or it's interfering with their activities of daily life. Or second-time moms, it's impacting how they're carrying their children that they have already and be able to get up and off the floor with those guys. And so a lot of times for moms coming in, it's pain relief, but also for some moms who are looking for, I want a different birth experience, or I want to have a funner pregnancy and actually be able to enjoy being pregnant versus being in pain. Because pain and soreness is common but not normal when you're pregnant, and I think that's a big thing for moms to start to be aware of too.
So how does going to the chiropractor help kind of adjust things so that you can get a little bit of pain relief?
Yeah, and so I talk about balance a lot, and with moms, especially when you're pregnant, we look at a lot of like the pelvis, the muscles around your pelvis, your legs, your glutes, your back muscles, all of those, working on creating, again, balance, symmetry, getting those muscles that need to be reactivated, activated, because when you're pregnant, a lot of times muscles will start to get tight and spasmy and not actually be working for your benefit. And so that, plus then we work on a lot of like mobility stuff, because upper back, mid back, all that stuff also gets really tight. And so how does that play into your whole body?
And of course, you know, once we realize this is very, very important and you want to go to the chiropractor, the next thought is, how do I physically do it? Because maybe some people are familiar with, you go to the chiropractor, you lay on your stomach, you can't do that when you're pregnant. So how does it look different?
So pregnancy, so we still have you lay in your belly. I have a super cool table that has like a sway away piece that your belly like fits in. I also have some really great pregnancy pillows. And so even in the first trimester, I start just, you know, we want to be careful. So having moms lay on the pregnancy pillows pretty much right when they start telling me that they're pregnant.
Kind of like a donut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a big, nice big circle. Anyway, and then like I said, my table drops down as well. And the big difference for pregnant moms, as I do, is called Webster technique. And so that's a technique that we use just on pregnant moms, where we use that to assess the pelvis and all the muscles around it, and then we use specific adjustments to help correct those imbalances.
I feel like I know the answer to this just from my personal experience, but once a woman has a baby, should she continue on with chiropractic care?
100%. Again, like I talked about earlier, the curves of your spine change, and so as you are healing and recovering from your pregnancy, those curves go back. And so a lot of times, like, you may have lower back pain when you're pregnant, but then you're having upper back pain and headaches when you're not pregnant because y'all were forward all of the time, right? And a lot of what I do is like for core and pelvic floor health too, after you're pregnant, is getting those muscles again activated and working for you, so that then, you know, 2, 3, 4 years down the road, you're not dealing with back pain because you didn't take care of it when you were newly postpartum, because you're very movable postpartum because you have all those hormones. And so a lot of patients, we can like fix issues that they had because they're easier to move, and we can get more stability with them as they're healing.
And I would imagine with a lot of moms, you know, once you have your child, maybe you've got additional children at home, you typically carrying them on the same side.
Yes.
And I know in my case, that can make your hips off a little bit, right? So then that's something also to work on.
100%. And so, and that like comes huge with like the stability feature, right? Because if you're always carrying kids on one side, you're always tilting your body this way. And so if we can create balance through your pelvis and balance through your skeletal system, but also like can we get those muscles actually helping create stability? Because postpartum, no matter how far postpartum you are, you have still core and pelvic floor instability. And so working on getting those muscles to help support your body and what to do. And that's a big question I get to postpartum is, what can I do to like be actually helping myself? Because I think more of that education is getting out there where people are like, oh wait, I probably shouldn't be doing this. How can I get better more on a more safe side?
Sure. And so where can people find you if they want to book an appointment?
So we're in West Fargo. Our website is pinnaclechirowestfargo.com, or Facebook or Instagram, it's Pinnacle Chiro as well.
Perfect. And I did want to throw this out there as well. If you're a mom, maybe you're a new mom, it's easy to make your whole life about the baby, and of course you should, but take time for self-care, and this is just one of those ways that you can do that and make sure that you're feeling your best, because you can't pour from an empty cup.
100%. And that is exactly like, I'm all about moms. I love kids and I love treating everybody, but moms are just, there's something special about moms, and they're the backbone of the family. And if they're hurting or uncomfortable, everything just gets worse. So moms are awesome.
Well, thanks so much, Jenny, again from Pinnacle
thank
Chiropractic. We're going to kind of continue the theme of talking about babies a little bit, kind of an unintentional theme today, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at the top baby names of the year coming up next.